Hello, Merry Christmas Eve, Christmas Day now, right? Been a whirlwind of a day. I've been going and going and going and going. Got the vanilla ice cream, did the vanilla ice cream layer. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? Hold on, I'm freezing. I'm frozen. Oh no, Video Reel's gonna be like, I told you, you need your memory. There, okay. So I put the vanilla on. I feel if I talk very slowly, it won't freeze up anymore. For some reason, this is like, oh, I see what it's done. I put the vanilla layer on, and then I rolled out the gingerbread, baked the gingerbread. After I baked the gingerbread, I was wrapping presents all in between. My daughter called me, told me that she's coming in on the 5:07, so I had to get 30 minutes away by 5:07. So then I was cleaning, organizing, gingerbread. I didn't do another batch of butter cookies yet. I'll probably do those tomorrow morning. And then the cheesecakes, I took out the cream cheese. I'll probably do those in the morning too, because we're going to eat at the restaurant like in the afternoon. So, and if I don't get to it, I'll do it tomorrow night. Then after I picked up my daughter, we came right home and I started the whipped cream. Did the whipped cream on the cake. I did the royal icing for the gingerbread cookies. And I iced all the gingerbread cookies. Finished, all my wrapping was done except I think I had to do one more thing. Had Luke's birthday cake. He opened his presents. And while we were watching some stuff together. And then, yeah. So, but I feel like I was just going like a crazy person all day. So it's nice to just sit for a second. Tomorrow I think will be a little calmer because we have to figure out how we're going to do the presents. My son's car is in the shop, so we either have to go down and get him, or we're just going to go down and bring the presents down there. Probably what we'll do. So all of his replacement presents came in, so that's good. And what else? Like I said, I just want to make those cheesecakes and things. I hope you guys had a good Christmas Eve. Let's see, I'll show you real quick. I didn't put my gingerbread cookies up on my Instagram yet. I got to do that. So you can see that, the receipts of what I'm doing, right? About the gingerbread. Because you saw me make the dough, right? I want to show you the end result. Just check out my Instagram because you'll see my pictures. And if you're not on my Instagram, anything Instagram goes to my Mommy Ramblings Facebook page. So that's another way you can find out what I'm doing. I'll show you. And we're going to talk about the true crime headlines in just a second here. And I'm sorry that I'm not looking at the chat right now, but I'm trying to show you share some stuff with you here. So this is, come on. Luke opening his birthday presents, and those are his birthday from us. His birthday present from my daughter is not here yet. Yeah, that'll be here I think the 27th. So he'll get that then, and then my son's got his present tomorrow. He usually just gives them cash. which is always good, right? And there's the ice cream cake that I was making. Everybody's happy, happy, happy. And ice cream cake. So there it is. I did a video. I was going to show the whole thing, and then I showed the unmolding of it, but I have a whole video on it. And then I realized that I didn't take a video when I iced it. So there it is. There's my receipt that I completed that ice cream cake. Okay. Here's my receipt that my tree is up. I just noticed my angel is not on the tree. My angel is down here to go on the tree. Got to get that on tomorrow. I do have a big full-size angel standing right over here that you can't see. Stockings hung by the chimney with care. And my little elves around, right? Carolyn gets it done. She does. Okay, so there's my receipts on all of that. And I'll show you the gingerbread cookies. I'll get them up. These, of course, were the butter cookies. Here's my tree that's in the kitchen. You'll see it's white, different than the green tree. And, all right. Okay, now we're going to go to true crime. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? Okay. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Christine. Merry Christmas, everybody. Gail B., Margot, Kevin Leonard. Linda. Christine F., Heart Made Wise. Hope everybody's in top chat. I don't know why. I hate top chat. I wish I could get rid of it. I thought I just saw Tina. But it was Christine. It was weird. That's interesting. Okay, let me put up the missing Kentucky boy because he has not been found, and that's sad. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. He was found? He's been found. He wasn't found before. He's been found. This is good news. He's been found. Let me see. I just looked this up. That's so weird. What happened? This is crazy. I'm glad he's been found because I thought they were going to say there was one when he's been found. Thank God. He's been found out of Lexington. So that's a good news. And I'm glad that I got that good news here because when I looked it up, when I went to the original source of the article, they normally put an update if the child has been found, but there was no update that he was found. Thank God. That's good news. Wonderful. He's been found and he's alive. Because when I just went to that thing, they just said a body recovered, and when it was, but it's not that boy. Thank goodness. He's been found. I don't understand. It was Nemus Vasquez from Lexington. So thank goodness. That's good news, right? That's good news. Very good news. Okay, now a couple of things that are not. No way to make them good news, right? Cheerleader and a wrestler. She was also stabbed to death by her ex-boyfriend. Yep. So let's look at this now. 17 years old and stabbed by a man her family warned her about. Angelina Gonzalez. Let me make this a little bit larger. Okay, so she was an Azusa high school student. Her older brother, Ruben Torres, said that she had just gone to a cheerleading banquet that evening, but she never came home. She was stabbed to death on Friday evening. Family members say they warned Angelina about the ex-boyfriend. Angelina is remembered for her smile and love for cheerleading, music, and cooking, as well as her determination after she decided to join her school's wrestling team earlier this year. Her brother said, and I quote, "It was normal. She was with her friends, and it was a normal night. Nothing was out of the ordinary with her coach and team." However, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department investigators say that she was stabbed to death later that evening at around 10 p.m. They arrested the suspected murderer, an 18-year-old man near North Soldano Avenue. Police say he was an acquaintance of Gonzalez. Family members say it was her ex who had picked her up from the banquet. Her brother said that investigators haven't yet given them the full details, but they showed a video of her getting into his car that evening. One witness recounted the moments that she heard Gonzalez screaming outside of her home. She ran outside and saw her lying face down on the sidewalk while the suspect ran away. He ran out with no shirt on. He got in his car and backed it up and almost hit the car behind him. I think they were arguing. Friends and family stopped by a makeshift memorial on Monday to honor Gonzalez's memory. Among those were her wrestling coach, Albert Fuentes. Fuentes said, and I quote, "She just had her first competition. She competed for the first time and she got her first win. She was so excited and so proud." Her stepfather, Robert Caraballo, was also on hand at the memorial, and he said that he tried his best to protect her from the relationship and said, "No parent should bury their child. I'm doing this because I want my daughter to be recognized, her legacy to be recognized, and also for other teens that might be going through the same thing." Family says despite their warnings, Gonzalez still tried to see the good in everyone, including the suspected killer. The brother said, and I quote, "She was just so loving, like even in people like him. She tried to see the good in people. He took the most beautiful person in our lives from us." They're now planning her funeral just weeks ahead of what would have been her 18th birthday. They're also planning a fundraiser on Saturday at the VFW post near where she was killed. It's very, 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 very sad. Right. But we haven't even another just horrific story. This time it took place at a Whataburger in Texas. Right there. A woman who was in a Whataburger bathroom for hours is accused of leaving her fetus in the toilet. Mallory Patrice Strait was 33 years old. She'd been in the lobby of the Whataburger in San Antonio, Texas for 2 hours before she entered the restroom on Thursday, December 19th. This is all according to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. She locked herself in a bathroom stall for several hours, and she was heard making loud noises before a manager called 911. Deputies discovered human-like material in a bathroom, which authorities said was Strait's premature baby girl. The fetus was pronounced dead at the hospital. She was believed to be 28 to 30 weeks pregnant when she gave birth. Authorities say she tried to flush the fetus down the toilet. "I'm sorry, I'm not selfish," she is accused of telling firefighters at the scene. She was charged with abuse of a corpse, and she was jailed on a $10,000 bond. Now, she was charged with abuse of a corpse. I'm wondering if that's going to be upgraded because at 28 to 30 weeks, that child can live outside of its mother. It has the potential. So let's see if we can find out a little more about that, and what if the charges will be upgraded. Okay. All right, let's see. There's efforts underway to provide a loving funeral for the baby found dead in the Whataburger toilet. Let's see. The Whataburger, okay, here's some more information. The Whataburger manager said that Straight arrived at the store about noon the day before, and she stayed in the lobby area until about 2 a.m. So this Whataburger stays open that late? When she entered the restroom area, according to an arrest affidavit, this is, it's interesting. There's two different stories on this. The other story said she was in the lobby for 2 hours. This one is saying she arrived at 12 noon and stayed until 2 a.m. I'm thinking they're wrong, and it was 2 p.m. when she entered the bathroom. But it says on this one that she arrived on noon the day before. She stayed in the lobby area until 2 a.m. and she remained in the stall. Yeah, I'm wondering, something doesn't seem right with that at all, with the timeline on that. Let me see here. Let's see what this one is. See, they're all saying 2 hours, except for that one that's saying she was there 12 and authorities allegedly found the baby in the toilet and tried to save its life before it died. Said. Okay, here's a little more. It says the emergency room doctor told investigators the baby appeared to be about 28 to 30 weeks along, and that there were injuries to the girl's head indicating she had been forced into the drain of the toilet. Horrible. So, yeah. Unbelievable. Okay, so let's see what else we're gonna talk about over here. Oh, yeah. Here's a woman, and she looks like somebody in Oregon. She was found dead in a ditch outside the house. And now her partner's been arrested. That's Mary McDowell, 64 years old. She was found dead, and police have arrested her partner, Jose Lucas Marfin Jr. She was discovered in a car on the side of a rural road, and it was like in a ditch. Deputies responded to a report of an unresponsive woman in Sherwood on December 13th. Police arrested 38-year-old Jose Lucas Marfin, her partner, Jr., her partner at the scene. He was indicted on December 20th of charges of manslaughter, assault, and abuse of a corpse, as well as weapons reps. Marfin has pled not guilty to all the charges. In a statement through the sheriff's office, McDowell's family remembered her as a loving and caring soul, particularly to those nearing the end of their lives. McDowell extended end-of-life care for several family members, including her late husband, and residents at her mother's memory care facility. She helped so many people throughout her lifetime, and we are asking the public to help her now, they said in their statement, pleading for people who may have known McDowell or encountered her with Marfin to share information with the detectives. Mary was a sweet, kind, caring soul with a delightful giggle who spent her entire life serving and caring for others. And here's the partner. Now, the partner, 38 years old, she's 64. I'm wondering a little bit about that, and they're saying that she had a husband, I guess, that at some point passed on, and she was helping with end of life. But during a court appearance on December 16th, Marfin pled with family members to not believe the propaganda. Lori, I was there with Mary, and I tried to revive her, he said, addressing who he says is his sister-in-law. I love Mary with all my heart, he said during the hearing. An investigation remains ongoing. Crazy, right? Okay, here we have Oklahoma. Jacob Mayu avoided the possibility of the death penalty when he pled guilty. He has been sentenced to life in prison for first-degree murder convictions after confessing to killing his family at their shared home. Jacob Mayu, 22 years old, avoided the death penalty by pleading guilty in connection with the Chickasha triple murder of his mother and father, Patty and James Mayu, and his sister, Shayla Mayu. Court records show that Jacob was sentenced without the possibility of parole. The family was found dead of gunshot wounds at their residence on the morning of May 11th. And Jacob was found after a multi-day manhunt. Authorities say that Jacob planned the murders and purchased a rifle on April 25th. He had at least 2 AR-style magazines loaded, and ammunition was recovered from Jacob's vehicle at the time of his arrest, as well as a wallet and $750 in cash. In addition to killing his family, prosecutors believe Jacob may have committed other violent crimes. The court documents state the plan of the defendant, as detailed in his interview, was to commit additional acts of violence. The 22-year-old had no prior criminal record, and an affidavit showed that Jacob left his girlfriend's house saying he was going to have dinner with his family. They reported that Jacob then turned off his cell phone and deactivated his Facebook profile the night he killed his family. And these are family members that he killed. In a GoFundMe organized by the Mayu's cousin Brandon Bernett, Bernett said the family had endured an unimaginable tragedy. Okay, and then we have authorities failed a mother of 5 in England whose estranged husband abused her for years before he murdered her in 2023. Lucy Ann Rushon was 30 years old, of Andover, Hampshire. She was killed in June of 2019 from injuries that she sustained when her estranged husband, Sean Dyson, 28 years old, kicked and stomped on her at her home. In December of 2019, Dyson pled guilty in Winchester Crown Court to murdering Rushon. He was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 17 years. Now, a Winchester Coroner's Court inquest into Rushton's death found that authorities from the Dorset Police in Hampshire constable failed her, according to the statement from Gold Jennings, which represented Rushton's family. Prior to her death, Lucy had been subjected to a prolonged period of serious domestic abuse as well as controlling and coercive behavior. Rushon and Dyson met in 2010. Their relationship was abusive from the start, and it was marked by incidents of extreme violence and death threats. During Dyson's 2019 trial, jurors heard how Dyson forced Rushon to swallow her wedding ring after an ex-boyfriend reached out to her. The jury concluded that 2 departments failed her, according to the inquest. One in Bournemouth in 2018 and one in Hampshire in 2019. In September of 2018, witnesses in a hotel in Bournemouth called police after they saw Dyson assault Rushon. CCTV captured the assault, but officers did not check the footage or speak to witnesses. An assessment conducted at the scene graded the risk to Lucy as standard. Jurors at the inquest heard from officers at the scene who said that if they had reviewed the CCTV, Dyson would have been arrested, and that Lucy's risk assessment would have been medium or high, according to the statement. The second incident cited at the inquest took place May 2019 when Rushton's brother Luke told the Hampshire police that Dyson was allegedly sexually and physically abusing his sister. Luke gave police copies of graphic photographs depicting this abuse that Dyson allegedly took and shared with others, according to the statement. Luke told officers that he was very concerned about Lucy's safety, that she may be reluctant to speak to police officers because she was petrified her children may be removed, and that Mr. Dyson was controlling of his sister. Police initially wanted to arrest Dyson, but did not when Rushon denied her brother's allegations about Dyson. Despite Luke's warnings about her denial, the account was taken at face value and no further investigative steps were taken, the statement said. The matter was closed by the police in less than 24 hours after it had been reported. The jury heard from another officer who spoke with Lucy that she had accepted that she wasn't sufficiently experienced to visit her. DCS Fiona Bitters, Hampshire's police strategic lead for domestic abuse, told the inquest that her officers could have been more probing with Lucy. Rushon was killed 3 weeks later. Her mother, Myra Simpson, said Lucy was failed by professionals who could have stepped in to help. Her death has broken our family, and I miss her every day, and I hope that the police and other agencies involved have learned something from our tragedy. Okay, what is this now? Got that one. All right, let me go to something else here. There is a sausage recall across 3 states. I'm going to tell you what they are. Hang on. Okay, so it's Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania. The affected products are labeled as Old World Italian sausage, and they were distributed to retailers and food service locations. They were packaged in 10-pound white cardboard boxes containing plastic bags with rope or link handwritten on the case. The establishment number is established 10827 is printed inside the USDA mark of inspection. FSIS warns that some sausages may have been sold at deli counters without labels or identification, increasing the risk of unintentional consumption. The recall was initiated because the products were produced without federal inspection, a violation of food safety regulations. Okay, so it's not looking like it's out. It says FSIS is concerned that some products may be in refrigerators or freezers of homes, stores, or restaurants. And they're urging consumers and businesses to discard or return the defective items. Due to deadly ingredients, it's saying deadly ingredients. It has potentially deadly ingredients. Impero Food and Meats, based out of Baltimore, Maryland, produced raw pork sausages without it being inspected by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Services, FSIS. FSIS says the products were not processed to meet safety standards and it poses a risk to public health. The product was shipped to restaurants and retail locations in Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. The raw Italian pork sausage items were produced from October 3rd through December 19th. The products are being recalled. They're in white cardboard boxes weighing 10 pounds and containing Old World Italian sausage. Some of the boxes have rope handwritten on the case, while others have link. The government agency designated the recall as a Class 1, describing it as a health hazard situation. Okay. So watch your pork sausage if you're using that. let's see what else. Now, you might remember that Jimmy was telling you something about Blake Lively. I do have the lawsuit for Blake Lively. She was subjected to a horrible smear campaign. And a lot is being learned about this company, if you will, that does this. And there were text messages and everything in there. So I don't know that I'm going to go through it tonight because it's Christmas Eve and it's a really long legal document, but I am going to go through that. So just know that we're going to be talking about that. Now, there was a chairlift malfunction at a Lake Tahoe resort, and it's caused some injuries and a fall. So let's talk about what happened here, because no one wants to go away and end up getting hurt, right? So 5 skiers were hospitalized in a chairlift malfunction at Heavenly Mountain Resort in Lake Tahoe. It spans both sides of the California-Nevada border in the Lake Tahoe region. It happened in the early morning hours, with the Tahoe Douglas Fire Protection District responding to the scene at approximately 10 a.m. It sent 2 engines and 3 ambulances. A fire rescue statement reported that 5 individuals had subsequently been hospitalized in Reno. Let's see. 3 individuals suffered injuries directly related to a fall from the ski lift. The chair they were riding appeared to slide backwards, eventually striking the chair behind it. The length of the fall was estimated to be about 30 feet onto the snow. 2 of the individuals were described by fire rescue personnel as a 60-year-old male and a 71-year-old male. Okay, let's see. According to a recording of the 911 call, the former was reportedly wearing a helmet at the time of the fall, but had suffered a loss of consciousness. The same call identified the presence of a 3rd injured party and mentioned the potential need for an air ambulance at the scene. While the cause of the incident has yet to be determined, the weather system had been slamming the west coast over the weekend and was responsible for generating powerful winds across the Sierra Nevada mountains. Spokesperson for the ski property confirmed on Monday that an incident had occurred on its Comet Express chairlift, saying, "The safety of our guests is our top priority, and the resort is investigating the incident." Let's see what else we have here. We talked about the harmful tea bags, right? The plastic. Oh, American Airlines grounded all flights, isn't that? They grounded all flights on Christmas Eve morning. Why did they do that? Oh, there's eggs sold at Costco being recalled due to salmonella. Let's see what that is about. I don't shop at Costco because we don't have one around us. I have nothing against Costco. When I've been around one, I do like to go there, but we do not have one around us. But you may have one around you. And if you do, you're going to want to pay attention. If you recently bought organic eggs from Costco, You need to check if they fall under products recalled due to the risk of salmonella. The Food and Drug Administration has classified these eggs as being at the highest risk level for infection. The FDA defines the Class 1 level as having a reasonable probability of causing serious adverse consequences or death. 25 Costco stores across Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee sold the eggs, but not all locations that have distributed the eggs fall under the advisory. Handsome Brook Farms issued the voluntary recall of 10,800 cartons of eggs. They were sold under the Kirkland Signature Organic Pasture Raised label. There was a risk of salmonella contamination within the supply chain. The affected products include 24-count packages with a UPC of 96619100680, a Julian code of 327, and a use-by date of January 5th, 2025. The FDA says no other items were affected. Okay, and then salmonella outbreak on those cucumbers. Is that new or is that old? Wow. Can't win friends with salad, right? Mega Millions winning numbers for December 24th drawing. Jackpot hits a whopping $1 billion, guys. Coconut water looks like it's being recalled in 29 states. You drink coconut water? Anybody? I don't think I bought it a couple of times and I don't think I actually tried it. I know, that's crazy, right? The issue stems from potentially comprised seals on the cans, allowing bacteria to enter them, leading possibly to botulism poisoning. The recalled product was distributed in the following states: Alabama, Arkansas, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, Missouri, Mississippi, North Carolina, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and Wisconsin. Botulism can paralyze the muscles needed for breathing, resulting in sudden death. Thanks. Okay. Big Lots closes all its stores in the United States. Liquidations and reasons. Okay, so it's closing them, all of them. Lidl, LIDL, recalls buttered vegetables due to a milk allergen. Let's look at something else that's kind of fun for this time of year. You know the house from Home Alone? Herbie and Joni White live across from the Home Alone house. So what about that Home Alone house? Let's see what it is like. Can we get an address? Let's get an address and take a look at that. Okay. All right, got it. Winnetka, Illinois. Winnetka. North Shore, suburb of Winnetka. So let's see. Oh my gosh, come on, move. Hold on, I just have to get my vitamin C, my vitamin C, my vitamin C. I want to put this up here. They said that Macaulay Culkin had considered buying that house when it went up for sale. When did it go up for sale? Yeah, 2024. All right, hold on one second. I'm just going to get my vitamin C. Okay. I got it. Okay. Here we go. Let me see here. He said he didn't because he's too busy raising his kids. Okay. You could have raised them over there, right? Hello, lady. A video reel. Okay. How you, HP? See who jumped in here when I was not looking. I wanted to get this. Wanted to look at this. Hold on a minute. We've done this before. I know we have. Okay, here it is. There's a Zillow on it. Mm-mm. That's a nice workspace. Their kitchen is different than it was, right? It's almost like 2 islands in that kitchen. I like all the built-ins. I love built-ins. Look at that. Double washer and dryers. Look at all those built-ins under those windows. Oh wow, it's got a basketball court. It's crazy. And a home theater. And look at the Lego guy. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. I wonder if that's where he did the cool jerk. Okay. It's a nice outdoor. Well, I mean, that's a nice sunroom with a fireplace. There's the garage doors. I would expect that they would have changed those into something a little better, right? So that's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. All right, now let's see something else. Where the heck are you guys? It's almost 3 in the morning. Can you believe that? I can't. You just got out of the shower. Kevin, I thought you were going to take a bath tomorrow morning. Yeah, that is the house that from the Home Alone, White Angel. When did you get here, White Angel? Kevin wants to know. Kevin wants to know when White Angel got here. Hi, Tina Medley. How are you? How's it going? Hold on 1 second. I get something. Let me check something here. I'm looking at something here. Oh, look at this. What is it? Oh, I don't like that. I'm just going to show you something. Hold on. I'm looking for something to show you. So there's a couple of things I want to show you because, like, Christmas, right? Okay. Okay, let's look at these. Okay, watch. Do you remember in let's look at this. Hold on, how can I bring this over? Remember the Nerf Ball? That was all the rage in the 1970s. I had a Nerf football, I remember, but then we used to have a Nerf ball, and this is a really just like a sponge. And we used to play at silent reading time. Everybody would sit on their desks, and the teacher would let us toss this Nerf ball around. I don't know why they gave us that. That's not really, I thought that was a whole retro set. Forget that one. 1972. You remember when Uno looked like that? We used to have the original Happiness game. It was so good. It was by Milton Bradley. Maybe you remember. I don't know, my daughter's coughing. Why is my daughter coughing? Now she's coughing. Shrinky Dinks. Remember Shrinky Dinks? And then they came out again in the 2000s. Othello. Remember Othello? Remember the commercials? Let's see what else we have. Strawberry shortcake, of course. Hungry hippos. Hungry hippos, remember that? Let's see what else. The Magnadoodle. The Etch-a-Sketch, remember that? Pet Rock, of course, the Cabbage Patch Kids. Simon, remember Simon, the Monchichi Monkey Dolls. Teddy Ruxpin. Snoopy, the most popular toy, Snoopy the Astronaut. Raggedy Ann, remember that fishing game with the fish? They had that through the years. I think even my youngest kids had that. operation. Let's see what this is. Let's see what we can find over here. How about this one? We got this, and I think we got this in, oops, not that one. Not that Othello. That's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for the this one. The Atari. It was 1979, I believe we got the Atari. That was $139. I remember that. Trying to get this over there. There we go. Oh my gosh. It's gonna drive me crazy, huh? Oh, brother. To be a little jerk. Oh, brother. I'm into some stupid Photoshop. I don't care about Photoshop. I don't want a special bargain on it. Thank you. I don't want it. Okay. Alright, this is what I wanted to see. Pet rock. Who could forget the pet rock? Baby alive. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I love this. I don't know if it was exactly this Barbie one, if it was the quick curl, or if it was, I had those clips and everything, I remember that. I loved it. I remember where I was. My mother brought it out early for Christmas. I was in 2nd grade. I loved that. It had the tray. I think that's exactly the one I had. I remember the makeup thing and everything like that. I wasn't even aware that it was the quick curl Barbie. Growing up Skipper. I loved, not that Skipper. I had the other Skipper. Oh, I had this doll baby go bye-bye with her bumpity buggy. Trying to find the shoot. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's not. Speak and Spell and Simon, remember those? Remember Rock'em Sock'em Boppers robots? Mocha cheese. Spirograph, super spirograph. What about this? The Mattel knitting machine? Who remembers this? Knit Magic. Perfection and Super Perfection. I had both of those. I still remember the commercial for the Perfection. Oh, Payday. I had this game too. Oops. Oh, what about these? These, I remember getting these for my birthdays from friends. Oh, remember this one? Fashion plates. Who remembers these? Those bop bags, you bop them, right? Hi, Michael. Who's Michael? Where's Michael? Where is Michael? Where is Michael? I don't see Michael. You're making me feel really old with all these toys. Stuff I bought for my girls back in the day. Really, little lady? Okay. I don't want to make you feel like that. Okay, let's then go to do our daily. I don't want to make little lady feel really old. Good night. Merry Christmas, White Angel. Have a safe, everybody have a safe and fun holiday season filled with joy and happiness. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to do our daily and we're going to go to bed too. Time to go to sleeps. Time to go to sleeps. Play. Oh, daily. Oh, no. I need to do the daily. Quits. Cats. Cut. Cat. Cast. Scat. Let's see. Squat. Let me see this. What would this be? Tis. Uh-uh. Let's see. I did scat. I might have to leave this because I can't get this. I'm too tired. Had a crazy day. I need to take a restie. So that's it. I can't do any more, and you guys aren't helping a lot. Okay, I don't know what to do here. Harmony Wise says, quit. Thanks to Heart Made Wise. Oh my God. Whew. You just need one 4-letter word. I don't know, guys. I can't see this one. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found it. I did. All right, we're done. Very good. We did it. We did it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm exhausted. I love you. God bless. Prayers. And we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And hi, it's just me. And be good, be kind, and I'll see you tomorrow sometime. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. I gotta find out how to get out of this place. Jane, get me out of this crazy place.